The crazy news that they don't want to tell you. This is Coincidental Chaos, and today I'm coming to you with some quick facts. Let's read a book. We return to our discussion on Unsettling Truths, and this week we're talking way more than turkey. Underneath the table skirt of this holiday is a goblet of gory details and governmental discretion.
So today we're going to be looking at the dysfunctional worldview and theology that came from the doctrine of discovery in regards to the Supreme Court cases and how it uses the doctrine of discovery as the legal precedent for land titles.
To review, the doctrine of discovery provided legal permission for the invasion of land, creating a false sense of supremacy of colonizers over the natives.
The acquisition of native lands was often in violation of the colonists' own laws and revealed an usurping of lands from the rightful owners. The usurping of land was accomplished through the guise of a political, social, spiritual, and moral superiority over the indigenous population.
They stole it.
To the people whose claim to the land is based upon conquest and possession rather than a deep connection to the land, a history with the land, there is an implicit insecurity.
But we didn't do anything wrong. We were just pursuing liberty by enslaving those who lived on the land we wanted.
And therefore, the myth of redemptive violence allows the majority culture to use violence to cement ownership of the land.
This means war.
And that metaphor taps into the insecurity that we are highlighting here, which is when you steal something, when you unjustly acquire something, you immediately feel insecurity. You feel that sense of insecurity. You feel it just becomes a part of you. You know, one of the examples I use when I speak all the time is people who steal cars for a living. They're very concerned their car might be stolen. People who are unfaithful in their relationships, who commit adultery, are terrified that their partners are cheating on them, right? Because when you act unjustly, when you act irresponsibly, you feel the insecurity and you're afraid of having that visited back upon you.
American history is like...
Right? This is the same reason why the United States of America, after stealing the Black Hills, carved the faces of some of their most genocidal presidents into them.
We're talking about Mount Rushmore, which used to be deemed a national monument, but now we refer to it as a national memorial. That narrative shift.
This was a desire of white colonialists to try and claim some of these lands, not by saying we have an understanding of the history of these lands and we know how they came about and so on and so forth, but they said, no, we have these lands and we carved our faces into them, and so now we have a history here, which is, again, not accurate whatsoever.
So which supremacy-based organization is responsible for perpetuating a false narrative and building this dysfunctional society that we are all still subjected to today? Is it the church or the state?
They're both corrupt. The church colludes with empire and creates a worldly empire, a Christendom here on earth. And then they write a doctrine of discovery, and they claim the right to not only claim lands, but to kill people. And then they go on a rampage across the globe, colonizing, enslaving, and committing genocide in the name of Christ. And this is why our nation is where it's at today.
We celebrate mass murder and bloodshed and holidays like today, Thanksgiving. It's really not so happy.
There's no remorse. There's no regret. We put it out right in public for the world to see, and we don't even feel bad about it.
To start your own journey of research and uncovering the unsettling truth about where you live, I encourage you to visit native-land.ca and type in your address.
We need to unlearn. We need to do something different.
Are you ready to open your eyes? Like and share this video for your chance to win a copy of Unsettling Truths, autographed by Mark Charles. Be sure to hit that follow button. All winners will be contacted via message. Well, I guess that cat's out of the bag. Follow me for more quick facts with Coincidental Chaos.